Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me on Their Fight Story. I have Bill Vigil with us. Bill, how are you doing today?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. What is up next with AMMO Fight League?
Animals coming back. We're returning. Our first show back will be August 7th. It's called The Return. It's long awaited, but we're finally ready to rock and roll. So I'm very excited. We got a real nice lineup of fighters. Again, it's going to be occurring at the legendary Big E at the Young Building. The Young Building is a pretty large size venue compared to the previous one, the Mallory. So ticket sales are rolling. So it's going to be a good show. It's going to be a great show.
What should we expect from your upcoming show?
Excitement. Every match that I match, every fight that I match, it's a banger.
Yeah.
There's no 1 minute or one round finish. A lot of these fights, man, go back and forth. And that's why a lot of these guys keep returning. We had a overwhelming response. When I announced that, we had like about almost 350 or 60 guys that hit us up. From all over the country. So I mean, we're trying to get the reputation that I
Yeah.
think that we've expected, because we try to be fair with everybody.
Mhm.
So it's going to be a good show. It's going to be an awesome show.
Now, when you do these shows, what are you expecting out of the fighters? Are you expecting them to put on a show? Are you expecting them to finish quickly? Like, what is it that you're looking for?
No finishers. I want, like I said, something that's going to keep the audience on their feet. And if you go off of the excitement in the audience,
Mhm.
and the fighters love that. That gives them that extra energy to give more in their fight. As a back and forth fight is the best type of fight in any show. And that's what we usually provide. Good entertainment.
So when there is an unexpected finish, you're not excited for it, or
The fighters are probably excited if they can knock somebody out right away. You know what I mean? But but lots of times when you go there, the fans go there, especially for a particular fighter. They want to see a fight. They don't
Mhm.
want just like a 10, 15 second knockout. You know what I mean, or something like that. But it is what it is. But it's like depends on what you're looking for. But to
Mhm.
me, I like a back and forth, fist fight. Like something that you would see out on the street, man. You unexpected, uncontrolled, man, vicious, fighting. So a lot of the audience, they love to see that. And when I get calls and texts of people, they go, "We love your show, man, because you put on some real good fights. The matches are awesome. You can't tell who is going to be the best out of the two fighters
Mhm.
when you announce the fights. And that's what's good about these fights. Lots of fights that I've seen in the past from other shows, I see the matchup and I already know who's going to win. You know what I mean? I don't want that. People shouldn't expect that, but it is what it is. But I try not to do that.
And I see that you posted that you have an event coming up called Top Level Pro Grappling. What is it?
Yeah, we're premiering my new pro grappling league. It's called Top Level Pro Grappling Series. It's a spin-off of my AMMO Grappling super fights. At my tournaments, we usually have two super fights per event. I can't accommodate everybody, so I said, I'm going to create just a strictly super fight league. The one that's happening on the 24th is going to have 30 matches. They're real good matches. They're all equivalent in experience and weight, and we haven't had any issues or complaints about the matches that we've announced. The little thing that about it is no one knows who they're competing against until we make the announcement. You know, that's the difference between other leagues where they do already know in advance who they're going to be competing against. So, you know, I wanted to add a little caveat to it, and that's what it is. So if you want to compete in top level, you give us your criteria, and we'll match you up, and we'll announce the fight, and hopefully, you know, you'll accept it, and the show will go on. No one has complained about any of the matches that we've announced, so I think it's going to be a great show. The show is basically sold out, so there's not going to be no tickets sold at the door. All online sales, and the show is sold out. It will be occurring on July 24th at Nomad's Adventure Quest. It's going to be a full production show. It's going to be identical to my MMA show. We're going to have a light and sound show. Um, we're going to have food and beverages sold there. We have VIP tables. We have a ringside. It's going to be all conducted on a 22-foot platform. So we're going to have, you know, videos there, photographers there, media there. It's going to be awesome. So, like I said, there's no tickets are going to be sold at the door. As of today, I don't think there's going to be any more seats available because we were limited by the venue on how many seats that we could allow, and I think we've met that capacity.
Now, when you say experience, what experience are you looking for? What's the minimum experience level for the?
Yeah. Well, there's no restriction to compete in top level. I know there's a lot of other ones out there that they cater to purple, brown, and black belts. There's no restriction on with top level. It's open to all ages, all experience levels, and from white belt novice to a black belt. You know, uh, the rules are catered per match. Per match, we have gi competition and we have no gi competition, and in our bylaws there we allow the competitors to basically indicate what rules they prefer. So based off of that is also a criteria that we use when we're matching up these competitors to go against each other.
What is the standard rules, or the, I guess, the where are you getting these rules from that they get to pick and choose which ones are gonna work for them?
At my AMMO Grappling challenges, when we do the absolute grappling challenges at my grappling tournaments, all techniques are allowed. All techniques are allowed. There's no restriction. So you can do heel hooks, you can do, you know, rear naked chokes, whatever. But, you know, depending on some of the youth and some of the novice ones and the coaches, you know, they prefer certain techniques not to be permitted. So that's how we basically modify the rules based off of the criteria that the individuals want. And I don't have a problem with that. You know, we're there to make it fun for everybody and to appease everybody. So, you know, we do as it accommodates everybody.
So if they go and they are going to participate, but one of the fighters or one of the grapplers decides that they don't agree with the rules, what's going to happen?
Well, everybody that has had their match already announced,
Yeah.
they were already told what the rule set was going to be.
Okay.
So everybody that's competing on the 24th, they already are aware of the rules that they're going to be using per their match. So it's not going to be a surprise on the day of the event. Mm-hmm. They're already aware of it.
Okay, so the pro grappling isn't just for black belts, or because when I think of super fights, I'm thinking of brown belts, black belts.
Exactly. It's not. You know, you've been to some of my my MMA shows. We open up the shows with super fights, you know, and you see a lot of kids there, you know, mm-hmm. And I do the same thing at my grappling tournaments, you know, and so I decided that my top level pro grappling is going to be open to everybody, all ages, all the experience levels, you know. We're also, you know, they make a percentage off of all the ticket sales that they based off of all the tickets that they sell. They're going to make some money off of that. You know, like I said, I'm structuring it exactly like an MMA show.
Okay. So anybody that is participating has the potential of making some sort of money
Correct.
if they. So how do you figure that out when it's online purchases
There's
tickets?
when they make purchases online, just like they do with MMA, they have a comment box that they can enter the purchase on behalf of whoever.
Okay.
So if I'm buying a ticket in your behalf, I will say, this is in behalf of Igdalia. I'll put your name in there, so we're aware of that. So when they get that invoice or the reply, your name and the purchaser's name are tied to it.
Okay, that's good. And you also have another spin-off, I guess, or continuation of your your league, which is Universal Muay Thai.
Yes, yes, we're
Now,
gonna do.
tell us about that.
I've had that in the back of my mind for a couple of years. I was approached by certain schools to see if I'd be interested in starting something with them, but
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to first focus on my AMMO Grappling and AMMO MMA, and but I think I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
We purchased a ring for it already. We
Okay.
set a date. The date is going to be October 30th. I'm excited because we're starting to collect names already,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be also at the Big E. I'm very excited about that. I think it's going to be just another aspect of combat sports that I could provide to these up and coming Muay Thai fighters. So I'm very excited about that because I'd like to be able to accommodate and give all these young athletes that platform to basically allow them to showcase their skills in the sports that they have a passion for.
Will this just be amateur or also
No, no,
pros?
it's going to be AME and Pro
Okay. Okay. And this will be at the Big E.
at the Big E.
Mhm.
It's going to be the Brawl. It's going to be like I said, it's going to be October 30th. It's going to be the Halloween Brawl.
And is there something else happening before?
Well, in between all that is going to be my grappling shows and top level. Top level will return on September 18th in Massachusetts. We have the venue. We just got to be able to put our signatures down on paper to validate and confirm it before I make that announcement where it's going to be. But it's going to be September 18th, and that card is almost filled. So I'm excited about that.
So September 18th is going to be another super fight,
Yes, top level too.
top level two. And will there be any MMA shows happening in between these shows?
Well, what we're trying to do two shows back to back on October. Okay.
Okay.
We haven't finalized anything, but it's been in discussion that we want to have a Friday MMA show and then and a Muay Thai on Saturday. So
Okay.
October 29th would be an MMA show, an AMMO MMA show, and then on October 30th it would be the premiere of Universal Muay Thai. And worst case scenario, we're going to do both of them in the same venue with a cage on one side and a ring on the other.
Wait, so then people are going to be moving to look at the. They're going to be moving to
Well,
go and watch.
everybody's got their own following. You know,
No,
if I'm
I'm a visual person, so I need
right,
to
right,
like.
right.
Am I going to
Well,
be like watching the fights and then okay, it's going to be a Muay Thai, and then we're going to be like, okay, let's watch some. You know what I mean?
yes, yes, it's going to be exactly like that. It's good.
Ah, okay.
The venue that we're looking at the Big E is big enough that you're going to have to walk a pretty good distance to go see the other side.
Okay.
But they will be under one roof.
Okay.
That's the worst case scenario if they don't allow me to do it back to back in 2 days.
Okay. And where did you get this idea from?
Just top of my head, I said, you know what?
And why
Let's
not?
Let's get it out of the way. Just like Top Level. Top Level was 2 weeks before my MMA show, so we hustled to get
Oh
both of
yeah,
those shows off the ground.
yeah,
But it went out without a hitch.
yeah. You are going to be really, really busy.
It's all about
And
the hustle, hon. It's all about the hustle. You're gonna get what you put into it. You know what I mean? That's been always been my philosophy. You know what?
mhm.
There's a lot of wannabes out there. There's a lot of dreamers, but sometimes that dream won't come true until you make it reality. So you know what? I'm a getter. So I don't believe in I want to. I believe and I'm going to.
Mhm. So during these last couple of months, weeks, have you had any issues? Because I know before you used to have issues
No,
um,
I don't have any
setting
issues
and
anymore.
planning.
No issues at all. I
No
mean,
issues.
I got a good enough team. I got a good relationship with everybody, the venues, the city hall, the commission. I don't have any problems. I mean, we do what we all got to do, and I think if we work together as one unit, it pans out to be fine. There's no obstacles like I did in the beginning, and there should have never been no obstacles, but there's none anymore. So I mean, everything is going as planned.
Nice. Would you ever consider working with another promotion or a maybe guiding a startup promotion?
I work with some national promotions today. I work with them, but I'm not strictly affiliated. AMMO's not under anybody. I've had discussions, but I'm not interested in doing that just yet. I want I want I want my baby to be my baby. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I had it since day one, and I'm gonna finish it until the end.
Which baby? Because now you got three.
I got three. They're all my babies.
Which one?
I mean, we're talking about, the combat sport, but you're aware that my primary line of business is I'm the booking agent for both of the casinos in Connecticut. So it's
Mhm.
like when the pandemic occurred, believe me, not only was Ammo closed down, I was shut down with 6 shows that I booked at the
Mhm.
casino. So I got hit pretty good. I got hit real good, let me tell you. But you know what? Like anything, I've always been prepared for the worst,
Yeah.
and I was able to live my life like normal. It didn't impact. I didn't have any income coming in. I I don't have a 9 to 5 of regular people, so I couldn't get unemployment and all that. But like I said, I've always been the type of person that I'm always prepared for the worst case scenario.
Mhm.
So I panned out right fine, and I just kept waiting, and then slowly I saw this starting to, pan out, if he and see the stuff, the restrictions being lifted slowly.
Mhm.
They offered me that I could have done a show earlier, but it would be like, like 500 people. It wouldn't be worth my while to do a show like that, and not allow people to be able to attend it. I'm not big enough to have something, televised on UFC Pass or anything like that. So I just waited and I was patient about it. Patience job, and now I'm able to do a show without any restrictions. So I'm happy.
Mhm. There aren't a lot of promotions on the East Coast, or there's just not a lot happening right now. What makes your promotion
I
stand
can't
out?
hear you, Iggy.
Huh? Why? You can't hear me? Hold on. Let me see. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. So, since there are not many promotions right now, what makes your promotion different from the rest? Like, why should a fighter want to choose you over another promotion?
I don't believe it's about choice. I don't believe it's about choice. I don't have a problem with fighters that fight in my promotion. fighting for other promotions because it's not about me.
Mhm.
It's about them. I created this because of the passion that I have about this sport. I'm also a fighter. I used to fight boxing. I used to fight in the streets. I have a black belt in American Kempo. I have a blue belt under Royce Gracie. It's not about me. It's about the fighter. I created AMMO to provide them an additional platform from what's out there. That's it. So, I mean, I'll do everything I can to make it, satisfying for the fighter to want to come back
Mhm.
after fighting in my promotion. And a lot of them do. So, that makes me feel good when I see that they appreciate what I've done for them and what I'll do for them. I help them in all aspects of the game. Not only just getting them the card, but we assist them with recommending them to doctors, clinics to get all their medicals done and all that. I mean, and that's how it should be. When I was growing up, there was nobody like me to give me the opportunity that I strive for.
Mhm.
So, I think I'm successful enough now in my career in the music business that I've had a passion also in combat sport that I said I'd be willing to help whomever. I do the same thing in my music business. I help a lot of young guys, a lot of young artists that are up and coming, get their foot in the right place to get themselves exposure to be recognized. So that's what I'm trying to do here with AMMO and the other promotions that I'm starting.
I feel like I'm gonna get confused with all the names.
I'm I mean, I didn't want to keep everything under ammo because I think that would confuse a lot of people. So I started AMMO Grappling Championship, and then I led off to AMMO MMA. When we were looking at the pro, I didn't want to do AMMO Pro because we already have AMMO Grappling tournament. That's a regular tournament, and then the Muay Thai. I also wanted to give it something unique, so we came up with the name Universal Muay Thai. So it is what it is. After a while, just the people that follow that type of sport, I think are gonna be able to recognize
Yeah.
the promotion themselves. I mean, someone from your aspect, yeah, it'd probably be confusing. Bill Ammo Pro, Top Level, Muay Thai, Universal. It could be confusing, but I think after a while, it'll be fine. And believe me, there's more to come.
Oh, great.
There's way more to come to it. I'm also in discussions right now with not only a national boxing promotion company that that I'm going to be affiliated, and hopefully within a month or something, I'm going to make that announcement. I'm very excited, very very excited. And this boxing promotion is not local; it's national. So I'm very excited about that.
Nice. So your MMA is under AMMO Fight League?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Just for my clarification. Thank you, Bill. Is there anything that you would like to share before we conclude with this interview?
I like to thank you, like always, and I like to thank all the people that have supported Ammo and myself since we've begun this journey. The journey's not over. Ammo's
Mhm.
not going anywhere. It's like I've always said, man, you need to get on this train because this train ain't stopping for nobody.
Mhm.
I have the resistance, the patience to get it where I want to get it, and I think it's getting where I wanted to go. So I'm very happy with that. I want to thank everybody that is affiliated with Ammo and now Top Level. Um, I want to thank all the fighters out there. I'm here for you guys, and you guys know that. I want to thank all the people that work for Ammo. Without them, it wouldn't be possible. Let me tell you, it wouldn't be possible. A shout out to Christine Curtis. Christine Curtis is my sidekick. She's my little pit bull. We get it done. Uh, and I just want to say, that I'm happy, and I wish everybody the best in whatever endeavors they're striving for.
You forgot Universal Muay Thai.
Universal will occur when I make that announcement of Universal. But yes, like I
Just
said,
saying.
Universal Muay Thai, October 30th at the Big E. That will be hopefully, announced soon as we get confirmation that we can do a back to back show in October.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I look forward to all of these amazing events that you're putting together. And I will be seeing you soon at one of these
Thank you
shows.
so much, Iggy. You have a good night, okay?
Thank you. You too. God bless you.
Bye bye.
Bye.